I have to speak into a microphone. Thank you, because we're recording this for posterity, and my land acknowledgement is very important, as we all know. So, first I want to welcome you to the Shadbolt Center for the Arts. My name's Diane Brown. I'm the Artistic Director of Ruby Slippers Theatre, and we love doing the Advanced Theatre Festival with the Shadbolt because it's amazing. We get to see all these great new artists, and tonight is no exception. But before I go on about that, I'd like to acknowledge that we are, of course, on the stolen, ancestral, and unceded homelands of the Hunkaminam and Squamish speaking people. We want to show our respect for their ancestors, for their culture, for the ties they have to the land, that they've lived here for millennia. But more importantly, we want to go beyond land acknowledgements, and we want to share some examples of how all of us can do that, to take that next step down the road of reconciliation. There's many things we can do, so I just want to suggest a few. You can fundraise or donate your time or money to Raven Trust, which is an organization that supports Indigenous legal battles against the government and industry. You can give money proportional to your carbon footprint, you can figure out what that is, and give it to the Great Bear Rainforest Guardian Watchmen, and they help eliminate colonial logging and poaching. You've probably heard of them. There are lots of Indigenous groups fighting fish farms, and they need money, or if you can't afford to do it that way, you can talk to your MP, write your MLA, and argue the case against fish farms. It's a very easy argument. You can donate to the Aboriginal Mothers Centre and lots of other groups on the downtown east side. And all of us can really easily divest from the top 5 banks. You know who they are. They're destroying these ancestral lands and this planet, so let's divest from them. These actions can be done as a group, they can be done as individuals, but they're just suggestions for us to consider as we decolonize our planet. So let's keep learning, let's keep being brave. Now, onward. After tonight's reading, there will be a short talk back, so please stick around for that. Sarvin's going to facilitate that. And I just wanted to say a bit about the Advanced Theatre Festival. This is like a playground for playwrights to try out new stuff. Sometimes the readings are 3 hours long, sometimes they're 30 minutes long. They're all valid. And your feedback is so appreciated. And that's why we do talkbacks. You're part of the creation process. So that's it for me. Please enjoy Hair Everywhere by Sarv Star.
Scene 1, living room. Shabnam, a 20-year-old in her gray hoodies, long pants, and mismatched socks. She lays on the couch eating cheese, watching a Persian sitcom.
Tiam, kujai? Tiam?
After a few seconds, Tiam enters like a diva, waiting for his applause. Shabnam doesn't notice his big entrance. Still watching TV.
What do you want to watch?
Tiam flexes his leg in Shabnam's face.
Feel my leg.
Yeah, Ali, you really shaved?
Yeah? Isn't it so smooth?
Yeah.
You want to try too?
Nah,
Why not?
it's too much work.
But you'll love it. It's like self-care, my queer queen.
I don't feel like doing it today.
You say that every day.
Baba, aslan be man chikar dari?
Come on. You always tell me not to be lazy.
I'm not lazy. Bacha, biain komak. Just don't show it to mom.
But it's so smooth.
Just don't.
کجاییم پس شما 100 دفعه دارم صداتو میکنم.
اومدیم. پاشو تیم. How was your day, mom?
کوک کلین.
Maman, look.
Tiam shows his shaved leg to Maman.
Anyways, I had a very productive day too.
خاک به سرم برای چی شیف کردی؟ I liked your hairy leg.
But you said you like it when we shave.
That's what I said to Shabnam, not to you.
What's the difference?
انقدر تو به حرف من گوش نکردی این بچه فکر داره میکنه که من با اونم. بچه ها این یه چیز واضحه. This is obvious.
Men are hairy, women are not.
Says who?
Your common sense? Dictionary? Why do you think everything society says is wrong?
Mom, he just shaved.
Oh, it always starts with he just a shave, and then it's earring,
No,
and then
don't
it's
go
something.
there.
Did you tell him to shave?
No.
It's the school. Canada has messed you two up. Why? Oh, they are confusing you.
Shabnam walks towards her room.
I'm sorry, Maman. I didn't mean to upset you.
عزیز من برای خودت میگم I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to be weird.
People pleaser. Shabnam slams the door.
وا نمیشه تو این خونه حرف زد. هر چی میگی یه جور دیگه برداشت میشه.
Scene 2.
What happened to her?
چرا قیافش اینطوری شده؟
Is she depressed? دیپرسه؟
دوست پسر نداره. اگه موهاتو بلند کنی،
Don't shave your head.
ابروهاتو برداری،
Thread your eyebrows.
سیبیلاتو بزنی.
Wax your mustache. You'll have a boyfriend. Yeah, I am not a traditional woman who says your unibrow is like your hymen. Don't pluck it until you are married. I am a cool mom. See? Yeah. Thread your eyebrows. I'll book you an appointment. Huh? When I was younger, I was disgusted when I looked at myself in the mirror. I wasn't allowed to pluck my hair until I graduated high school. بابا ما از اون خراب شده فرار کردیم اومدیم اینجا که کسی بهمون گیر نده. It is just hair. راحت میشی once you rip it off.
راحت.
You'll be clean.
Clean. سفید میشی. سفید. Everybody likes a white girl. Why don't you want to be beautiful? چرا؟
Shift. Projection. Bridal threading ceremony. 1966. Women around each other. Maman becomes her mom with a unibrow. Sequence of threading, face twitching, watery eyes. Other women singing, dancing, and celebrating.
Why don't you want to be beautiful? Why?
Scene 3. Beach time. Shabnam tries to relax, but feels insecure. When she feels small, she squeezes her arms tight.
Head hair! Are you there?
Who's there?
It's me! Armpit hair, can you help me?
Head hair lifts armpit hair, and armpit hair starts gasping for air.
It's really hard to breathe in here. Lucky you.
Oh, what you talking about? I'm burning from the sun. I just want her to get a hat so I could chill, for God's sake.
Stop being ungrateful. You can breathe now. You're not hidden under a scarf anymore.
Oh, that's true. Sometimes the wind travels through me and tickles me.
Oh, I want that too. God, why doesn't she lift her arms? It feels like I'm a weathered flower.
Keep this between us. But I heard she doesn't want to introduce you to her parents.
Why can't I meet her parents?
Well, her mom finds you stinky.
Well, how dare she? That is not my fault. If she puts more deodorant on me, I'd be good.
Oh, I never stink, even if she doesn't wash me for over a week.
Okay, stop showing off. You get all greasy and dandruffy and...
At least her mom still likes me.
I don't get it. We're the same. We're just in different places.
But I'm prettier, shinier, fuller. I'm just better. Her mom strokes me too. It feels hairy nice. Has she ever stroked you?
She doesn't even know I exist, dude. One time, she almost saw me. You should have seen the shock in her eyes.
Maybe you scared her. Maybe you just need a haircut.
Well, I'll have one if you have one.
Me? Haircut me?
Yeah.
Honestly, why not? I'm tired of staying long and dark all the time.
Ooh, okay. What do you want to look like?
Okay, maybe half short, half long, with a bit of color.
Okay, I like that. What should I do?
Okay, you should go short, like really short. Maybe her mom will like you more.
Okay, let's do it.
Hair, yeah!
Oh my God. She said I should be even shorter.
She said I should be long and dark.
Can you stroke me? That's nice. That's really nice. It's real nice.
Scene 4.
Maybe I've been comfortable in the discomfort for so long that I don't know what comfort is anymore. I'm so naked in my family home when I've forgotten to shave. I don't want to seem like I'm messy or kasif when I've forgotten to shave. I want to be remembered beautiful, clean, and lovable when I've forgotten to shave. Sometimes I think it'll take less time and energy if I just shave. Sometimes I want to forget that I've forgotten to shave.
Scene 5.
I know. So many of you don't like me. Especially you. Beautiful men. One day, Shabnam really wanted to sext with a guy. And the guy was grossed out when he saw me. Can you believe that? So she felt bad and decided to get rid of me. Yep. She went to the bathroom and cut me out of her life. You can't get rid of me. I always come back. As prickly as I can. I gave her so many pimples and rashes. Don't get rid of me for boys. Oh, boys. And then there's this laser hair removal she keeps hearing about, cutting us at our roots, never to come back. It is not beauty. It is genocide, a crime against humanity. You think we won't grow again? Oh, we are strong Persian pubic hair. We are long, we are dark, we are coarse. We come back within 3 months of treatment. We are like plants. Water us. Prune us. Take care of us. We are strong Persian pubic hair. Another story I've got to tell you. So Shabnam hasn't really shown me to anybody lately because she has a yeast infection. So she took me to the doctor. The doctor examined her yoni, her vagina, and was shocked to see me. She had a hard time finding me in Shabnam's vagina, you know what I mean? She wore gloves to touch me and tried so hard to separate me and yoni. But every time she looked away, yoni cried for me. I ran back and comforted Yoni and yelled at the doctor, "Get away from my Yoni!" The doctor snapped at Shabnam and said, "Why don't you shave? You don't like shaving?" Guess what the doctor described and diagnosed? She said the reason she has a yeast infection is because of me. She blamed it all on me. Me. I felt guilty. Maybe I have made her sick. Maybe I am sick. I thought I was protecting Shabnam from harm. I thought I was acting like a sacred home for Shabnam's yoni, like a cave, like a womb, like a fuzzy curtain. So Shabnam decided to cut me a little shorter. I get it. She wanted to be able to see her yoni. I just want to be free and wild. I think she's sexy with me. I really want Shabnam to style me. There's so many styles, not just Brazilian, but bikini bush, the landing strip bush, the triangle bush, martini bush, mohawk bush, heart attack bush. Have I said the bush? I just want to protect her. Won't let anyone in unless Shabnam says so, but if she wants to see her yoni more, I guess I could get smaller. I want her to still feel like she can be a kid. Even with me, I was the first sign of her puberty. She wanted to grow up, so people would take her seriously. So I was trying to help her, you know? She just didn't know getting older means getting hairier. In Farsi, they call me Izafi, meaning I shouldn't have grown. I am too much. I'm so unwanted. I dream of someone kissing me. Not the yoni, but me, saying hi to me and asking for my consent. Yeah, blood and urine, I love having you attached to me, but I also want to see the outside world, feel the ocean's salty water, feel the warmth of the sunlight, dancing with mosses in the forest. I am bushy. I am vashy. Sometimes prickly, sometimes curly. I know I'm uncontrollable. You get intimidated when you see me. But I'm just hair. Strong Persian pubic hair.
Scene 6.
Little hills, little hills, little mountains, little hills, little mountains, little humans, little marching, weaving humans on my thighs, under my chin, on my arms, sometimes asleep, sometimes dancing, sometimes twirling, reaching, pulling, yearning. When you hear something that resonates deeply, you jump out of bed to tell me, and you love the sauna, don't you? When you're hot and sweaty, you're thirsty for my love. How do I take care of you?
Scene 7. Shabnam on a date with leg hair at a restaurant.
Do you like it here?
Oh my God, it's lovely.
I am so glad we're finally doing this. We're finally out.
I've been looking forward to be out with you for a while.
Hello, welcome to the dark dungeon. What can I get for you?
Oh, I'd love an aloe vera salad, no spices, and lots of hairy berry butter, please.
Oh, can you give us a second? We're not ready yet.
Well, why did you do that? It was my first order ever.
I can order first, okay? And here, honey, put this on.
Wait, why are you covering me up?
No, I'm not covering you up. It's just really cold in here.
Cold, okay.
Leg hair? Look at me. Leg hair?
I just don't understand what the whole point of this is.
What's this attitude? Aren't you happy that we're here?
You don't even look at me when somebody is around. Why are we even doing this?
Well, because my therapist said it'll be good for our relationship and that we should see each other, accept each other, and love each other, goddammit.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'm wondering if you could please keep it down. You're disturbing the people at that table.
Well, these people?
Leg hair! I'm so sorry. We'll be quiet.
I just want to know, and I don't want to overstep my boundaries. What do you see when you see me?
Right now, you're being really messy and spiky.
Oh, right, but what do you want to see then?
I don't know, maybe smoother, gentler, maybe lighter.
Tell me the truth. You want to break up? Yeah. Okay.
What?
Yeah, I get it. I am in therapy. I am fair. In therapy sessions, you cover me up, but I am fair. You don't want me.
I've never been to Epilation because of you. I'm really trying my best. Can't you see that?
You're gonna miss the warmth. I am the coziest blanket of all time.
Yeah, and I love you. You know that, right? Yeah, you're so shiny and fuzzy, and you protect me from germs. It's just easier when it's the two of us, but I do love you.
You're embarrassed of me. When the waiter is around, I can't do this anymore. I'll be in the car.
No, leg hair, please.
Scene 8.
Epilation. Epilation, stress station, a salvation, numb sensation, the pain of purity. Silly strangers on the shower wall, I play with them. I shape them into clouds, humans, snakes. Relatives' eyes are a magnifying glass. Hairiness is virility, only for him. For her, a sin.
Scene 9. Shabnam is in her room, meditating, napping. Maman storms into Shabnam's room.
Shabnam John, Maman.
What?
Let us talk, Maman. مگه نمیگی communicate? Let's communicate.
About?
Anything.
Okay.
About anything except hair and sex and the flag and witches. About anything except the pain of the past. Okay, well, can we start again?
Mom, I want to be able to talk to you about everything. I don't want to censor myself anymore, and I know you don't want that either. So let's not talk. Or if we're talking about everything, especially about the things you don't want to talk about or the things you continuously run away from. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this. I'm tired of going to therapy. I'm tired of going to therapy alone.
I did go to therapy.
Mom, I've been in therapy for 7 years now. Going to therapy once doesn't solve our problems.
But we don't have any problems.
This is a problem.
But everybody has problems.
So we should just suffer in silence.
I'm good. I don't need it. Maybe you need it.
I do need it.
Why do you think you always know everything?
I don't. I just want to...
Why can't we just go see a show together or go to the beach or to your favorite bookstore? Banyan?
Sure, we can do that.
Thank you, Mama Jan.
Now, can you please let me take a nap?
Okay, just give your mama a boost.
Tobus bede.
Okay, come give you a kiss. Just a shave, little bit of this.
Maman!
Okay, I'm sorry. Good night.
Maman leaves. Shabnam takes a nap. Scene 10. Shabnam is on her laptop looking at a series of pictures of women of the courts in 1800s in Iran during the Qajar dynasty. She stops at a video of Esmaeili.
Wow. Her mustache looks so cool. چه بامزه، چه جستی گرفته. So cute.
Esmat from the screen wanders in the garden and tries to look where the voice is coming from.
If only she was from my era, my hairy queen, Esmaeili. Kiunja? Oh, how do I stop the video?
Shabnam tries to pause the video. Suddenly, she gets sucked into the screen and teleports to Esmat Dola's terrace and lands face to face with Esmat.
یا علی تو دیگه کی هستی؟ اسمت و دوله؟ اسمت و دوله که منم.
What is happening?
چرا انگلیسی حرف میزنی؟ از فرنگ اومدی؟ قیافت که ایرونیه. نکنه جاسوسی؟
No, I'm not a spy. I'm not from here. I mean, I'm from here, but I'm not from here. I'm from the future, you see?
میگم سر و وضعش عجیبه. خب حالا چایی میخوای؟
No, Mercy, I have to go.
تازه رسیدی که بیا بریم تو. هندونه بخوریم. اسمت چیه؟
Shabnam.
شبنم جان. چرا انقدر بیقراری؟
I'm not nervous. I'm just,
نکنه از من میترسی.
I'm not scared of you.
بیا یکم قلیون بکشیم. یخت آب شه.
Esmat offers chai and hookah.
خب یکم در مورد آینده برام بگو.
What do you want to know?
زنها هنوز نگران شوهراشونن؟
Women don't really get married anymore.
جدی میگی؟ باریکلا. دیگه چی؟
Well, women work میکنیم, driving میکنیم, school میریم, thin میشیم و hair بدنشون رو shave میکنیم.
پس تو چرا پشمالویی؟ فارسیت زیاد جالب نیستا. میخوای انگلیسی حرف بزنی؟
Yes, please.
I am saying your hair is still, but very skinny. Do you eat meat?
No, I'm a vegetarian.
همینه پس. Do you like looking like this?
It doesn't really matter what I like. I don't want to be what society tells me to be.
What does your society want you to look like?
White, skinny, pretty.
Right now, you're not in your society, so what do you want to look like?
I don't know anymore.
Okay.
I mean, I want to look enough, and I want to look like me without it meaning anything.
Do you feel like you're you?
I do, but it's not enough.
So you want to be approved.
Don't you want to be approved?
Oh, Shabnam John. No. It's a tiring game. رها کن. خودتو رها کن.
How can I just stop caring?
بیخیال بودن بهترین دواست.
Nobody says anything about your looks?
What is wrong with my looks?
Oh, nothing. You just look nothing.
I am a photography model, عزیزم. If you didn't know.
Really?
پس چی؟ 13 men killed themselves because they couldn't have me.
What?
Why are you laughing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I really don't want to offend you.
چقدر ببخشید میکنی؟ راحت باش با من. راحت.
Okay. Can I ask, are you okay that you're...
Fat? What's wrong with saying fat?
It just sounds wrong, like I'm swearing. I really don't want to offend you.
By calling me fat? What about you? You're so skinny.
Oh, thank you.
That is not a compliment. Why can't you call me fat? Call me fat.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I said call me fat.
But I can't.
Fat, fat, fat. I am fat. On a mat. Love my hat. Oh, scared of rat. Love to chit chat. I am fat. Say it. Fat, fat, fat. Fat, fat, fat. Fatty, fatty, fat, fat. Fatty, fatty, fat. Everybody. Fat, fat, fat. Fat, fat, fat. Fatty, fatty, fat, fat. Fatty, fatty, fat, fat.
Okay, you're fat.
آخیش راحت نشدی؟
Do you love your mustache too?
Mustache? Well, I like it more in Farsi. See, we call it khat, like Persian calligraphy. I am fat, sitting on a mat, drawing your khat. Oh, let me draw you a khat.
باشه به یک شرط.
Khat ceremony. Esma draws lines and thickens Shabnam's mustache with sorme and charcoal. Women join. singing, dancing, celebrating. Esmaeili gives a mirror to Shabnam to check out her mustache. She loves it. Esmaeili seizes the opportunity to sing.
زن پشمالوام من، دختر شاهم من، پش پش پش. زن پشمالو،
زن پشمالو،
زن چاقالو،
زن چاقالو،
میخورم آلبالو، میخورم خرمالو، دختر شاهم من، زن ایرانم من.
بگو بگو.
پشمام کت ابریشم، میخوابم و شیرینم. مگه چش زن چاق باشه، مگه چش زن سیبیلو باشه، بیارایشو با تحریشه، خودشو ناز کنه، دلشو باز کنه، اشوه و خندش بیاد بلند بلند تو کوچه، غیر کمر میده زیاد این جیگر خوشگل ما. ماشالله. Now it's your turn, جانم.
But I don't play tombak or piano.
Sing your own song. You don't have to be good.
What?
I'm a hairy bitch.
What?
Hairy witch. Ancestors gave me hair.
Where?
Everywhere. Where?
Take it away, shop.
Relatives staring at my thighs. Why you look like chimpanzees? Woman is fair. And you're rare. What? I'm happy I'm not lady like I wanna be liked. Hair. Gives me power, gives me shame. Makes me ugly, makes me strong, makes me feathery and shiny. My thin arm hair feels so smooth, like leaves in the wind. Hair on my upper thighs, darker, curlier. I can twirl it like 80s bigoudi hair.
Bigoudi hair, bigoudi hair, bigoudi hair, bigoudi hair.
Let me share my hair. You don't like it, I'm aware, but I'm tired to shave. Let me be brave. I wanna be free and light. I don't wanna be so right. All the eyes on my thighs see my hair, don't wanna care. Some stare, some glare, some look away, some don't care. Hair everywhere. Where?
What?
Hair everywhere. Where? Hair everywhere. Where? Don't wanna be soft and smooth like a baby. I'm a grown body. Don't wanna look like hey rude animal. Wanna be wild like hey rude animal. Hair. I'm hey woo.
Shabnam wakes up from her nap, jumps out of her room to her living room like a monkey. She wears shorts and tank tops, leg hair, and armpit hair. Enter, excited to watch Shabnam's favorite Persian sitcom.
Tiam, kojai? Tiam?
Light fades out. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for your beautiful energy. I'm Sarv, or Sarvin. I wrote this play, I directed it, and let's just introduce ourselves first. Want to go?
Sure.
Maybe bring it down, or yeah.
I can just. It's okay. I'll just keep it here. I'm Kian, and I played head hair, Tiam, and the waiter.
Do we stand up or we can just sit talking?
Yeah, sit. I think sitting's chill.
Well, hi, my name is Panta. It's like Santa, but with a P. Clearly, I'm the shyest one in the group. I played the role of Maman and armpit hair. That's a hair follicle.
everyone. My name is Pariya, and I played Shabnam.
Hi, everyone. My name is Donia Kash. I play leg hair and pubic hair.
Hi, I'm Baha or Bahareh, and I am Esmaeili, the princess.
Thank you. Yes, we were very fortunate to be supported by Ruby Slippers Theater. This festival, I really love this festival, and I've acted in this festival before, and it was such a thank you, Diane, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. Yeah, we had like 3 workshops this past weekend. We started on Saturday, like 8 hours a day kind of vibe. Saturday, Sunday. And then today also, we were still like rehearsing and stuff. And then we did tech and then the reading. So we've only been together for like only 3 days.
Feels like a lifetime.
But it feels like a lifetime when you spend so much time, right? For this development, I started like 2 years ago when I wrote this. I was, again, fortunate to develop this at Presentation House Theater. It was like 10 to 15 minutes, I think 10 minutes or 15. You directed it. Kelsey directed it. It was awesome. And then we did it at Vactory, at VACT, it's Vancouver Asian Canadian Theater, like a presentation of like 15 to 20 minutes of it. And now we're here. We did a reading, 30 minutes. And this is just the beginning still. I feel like we just want to, I truly want to keep like, I see it being like a 2-act play. Like bringing all the hairs, like under chin hair, like arm hair. And I also want to bring like, from like the dad side, like what men go through with hair. I feel like I really specifically talked about like femme people, like what Persian femme people go through with their relationship with hair. But I'm also interested like bringing the dad and just talking from like, from that perspective as well. But it's open for any questions, the floor, if you have any questions. Yes, please.
So how did you select your troupe?
Yes, very good question.
Minds if that was it, because these people are amazing.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, this was truly, yes.
Interject. Could you repeat the question into the mic so that your recording of this, you'll understand the question?
Oh, this is brilliant, brilliant. So our question was, how did I find this amazing team? You're right, they're really amazing. I'm so blessed to have them. I held an audition and I saw some folks, and I think my intention for this development was to really have like a fresh cast. I used to play Shabnam. I used to act in it in previous developments, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to act anymore. I really want to direct it, and I really want to like be the outside eye, and it was such a good idea because when you're acting it, you can't really like be the observer either. Like, so it's good. I'm really glad I did that. So yeah, I held an audition, but I also know some folks. Like I just like reached out to Panta because Panta is like such a brilliant actor. We actually acted together at the same festival. There was a show called Elika, and she was my mom. So I knew her through the same festival. And then I think you auditioned. Oh, he's my brother. We got sibling. It's really hard to find Persian male actors, especially who are young too. Like, so I was like, brother, come on board. I'm really blessed to have you. And with Donia, I wrote a play back in COVID time. It was called Zoe's Choice, and it was on Zoom. And I guess I met you on Zoom the very first time, and I was like, wow, they're a really good actor. And I was so blessed to have them when they came in to audition for for pubic hair, I was like, whoa. Like, I just, yeah. I'm like, this is ready for you, baby. And, oh, Bahareh, I think I didn't know that I was channeling Bahareh when I was writing, but I think I was channeling her. Because I actually forgot that you're actually a professional singer. And I was like, oh, this character needs to sing and must sing. And then I'm like, oh, you sing too great. So, oh, I also like Pariya and Bahareh, they're in a really great improv group. It's called Bekhand. It means to laugh. It's like an Iranian improv group that most of them are like femme, women, queer, really fun. They're really funny as hell. They're really good improvisers. So, yes, thank you for that question. Yeah,
Some of which are in the audience tonight. Represent.
Raise your hands if you're part of the improv
oh,
group.
yes, we got so many beautiful folks. Any questions? Yes, David.
I get the sense a couple of times that there were one or two line stage directions that are actually huge events.
Yes.
Like at one point I was thinking, where was the moment that, I'm sorry, I can't read very well anymore.
Shabnam?
Shabnam.
Where did she kind of make that transition to really feeling empowered to get out and dance and so on? But then I realized there was just a line about all the women coming in. So do you have big kind of giant Busby Berkeley ideas about those couple of places where you just have a couple of lines but they sound like they could be 5-minute long bits or something?
Yes, thank you for that. So the question was, for those stage directions, like, are you talking about like the ceremonies when, the women come and sing and dance? Like, yeah, how do I envision this and how can that be like staged? I think they're very pivotal, and I feel like it only works when I do it. I think it's like it's hard to do it as a reading, but I think they're very, very important, especially because I'm doing two kinds of ceremonies. One is from like the mom's perspective, the bridal threading ceremony, and I think that would be, I see it more as like a projection, like a video, and I actually like found a video clip on YouTube where like, yeah, this like really like innocent woman, she's in the center, and yeah, and all the women are around her and they're so excited to thread, and yeah. But she's like in so much pain, but everybody's like dancing and celebrating. Like it's like a really funny and painful video. So I think I want to bring that back again, and that would be like more staged. I think if I have the funding, I really want there to be like an ensemble, like yeah, totally.
And I feel like if you had the money to do those things, this current draft would work, as it would be probably 45 minutes or something like that.
Totally.
So I think it would, I think it holds up as a complete piece if you were able to do that. But I'm hearing you also wanted to do a whole other ads for this stuff.
Totally. I really thought this would be 40 minutes, but then when they did it, I'm like, oh, no, it's 30 minutes. But exactly, I think those things, they do take time, those ceremonies. Yeah, and I wanted to be actually like slowing down, taking the time. It's like ceremony energy. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. It's going to happen. Yeah. Yes.
Can you repeat and maybe expand on, did I understand correctly that in Farsi, the word for pubic hair implies that it's unwanted?
Yes, so the question is like, what is pubic hair in Farsi? Very good question. So it says ezafi, and ezafi, it means too much. Literally, the direct translation, it means too much. So then that's why pubic hair says, oh, I'm unwanted because I'm too much. And I've heard so many funny stories where like women, they would like, like they would go and shave their legs, not shave their legs, they would go to this place called like epilacion, which is like, what is it in English? Like
It's a salon to get rid of
Laser?
waxing,
Yeah.
everything that.
Epilation. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, there are just all these like big salons like in Iran where like women go, and there's so many like, yeah, like you gotta book appointments like so in advance and stuff. So it's like very like popular thing to do. And then yeah, they're like they always like ask like, oh, do you want me to also take the ezafi out too, like the too extra, too much? Yeah, that's. Whoa. That hurts. Yes. Yes, please.
So based on our princess from the past,
Yes.
this has always, not always been an issue.
Exactly.
Or has it been? I mean, if we're talking ancient Greece, you know, that says something in itself, that it's an undesirable thing. I mean, obviously I'm not Persian, so I wouldn't know what the history of hair would be. But I, honestly, growing up in the 50s, yeah, you know, armpit hair was
Yeah.
bad news. But in the 50s in Europe, it wasn't. And I don't know exactly, maybe it was Bridget Bardot in the bikini that changed everything. Anybody who knows who the heck that was, I don't know. But anyway, you know, it's always been sort of interesting to me that if it's a natural thing, who has told you it isn't?
Men.
You know?
You know, war. I mean, I read something somewhere.
Men.
I read something somewhere, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I read that because of war, you know, the shaving industry was for men. But because war was happening, men were being drafted, and they're going to war, and the shaving industry is not making money. So now, where do you make the business? How do you, and they're like, women, you want to be sexy? I don't know. This is just trust TikTok when they say things. Fact check me on TikTok.
I mean, I watched a film during the film festival, and at one point this couple was having sex, and you couldn't really see it. I mean, that wasn't the whole point, so that wasn't the focus. But I noticed right away that she was like totally shaved. I don't know why I noticed that. I don't even want to think about why I noticed that.
I don't know why I noticed it.
I know.
Honestly, it looked weird. I like, what is she?
It's just the trend now. Yeah, it's like, you know, back in the day, probably trend was bushy. Now it's just
Frightening in a way because it almost implies
a bit more childish look to it. Yeah.
it does, and it's
Yeah.
disturbing to me.
Yeah, I mean, in Japan, hair was still a thing. Don't go there.
To Japan.
Oh.
That's a whole nest of more questions.
Oh. They also picked up the renovation of tile look from carpet to tile. No, it's happened there. It's picking up there for the young generation.
You know what I mean? Is it men?
Well, I'm.
This because women can do a lot of damage to women.
Oh, for sure. For me, at least growing up, it was definitely that if I'm doing anything, it's so that I get approval from a man. So even if it was a female telling me to do something, the idea was, well, are you going to be wanted? Are you desirable? Are you good enough this way for that future man you're going to have? Now, you're a kid, you don't even know who you want to be, what you want to be, and my whole dagdare or like worry was like, oh no, I have like body hair.
But do you want to get married?
Shave.
But is that a female idea that if you don't, you're going to be unattractive to the men, or have the men literally
I think the
little
men
bit of
say
both.
something to them that they're like, obviously, because I mean, I know my mom is a very simple person. Like, she doesn't wear much makeup. She didn't wax her arms or anything. But even her, I feel like they get a message, or they got a message from the men. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. It is.
But to me, it was interesting. That's why I didn't bring like a dad or male character, and really showing that actually like us women, we also like need to like do the work and not just blame it all on men. You know, there's like internalized misogyny in the women, and especially like the moms. Like I feel like they really
Carry that.
yeah, they really carry that. Like, for example, just growing up, like, my mom would say those things way more to me than, like, my dad. My dad, like, would notice my body hair but wouldn't say anything. But my mom would always say it. So it's like, and that's what I was trying to show in, like, scene 2, that it's like, it is Maman, but also it's not her. It's like all these voices of the aunties, and like, it's just like a collective thing that's happening. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, I just don't want to like blame it all on men, because it's not. It's not on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, there was one more question? Yes.
I'm sure everyone here probably remembers the first time that they experienced body hair, and for me personally, the horror of that, and the horror of someone pointing it out to me, is something I'll probably carry with me for the rest of my life, and not in a good way. And my question is, when you see this fully realized, how do you see the personification of these different types of body hair presented on stage? Like, are you thinking of puppets, or can you talk to me a bit about that?
Yes.
Puppets.
Yes. So the question is, how do I envision it, and how do I see these, especially like hair characters, right? Like staged. I definitely want to bring them back. Like, I just don't want to just have them like one scene, like this is a stereo, like they have one scene and then they're done. I want them to come back. I definitely see as puppets, like that's like a dream of mine. And also either puppets or clowns. I feel like it'd be really fun, but definitely a lot of like physical theater. Yeah. Thank you for that. Yes.
I'm excited to see what you will do with the father figures. Oftentimes, like in Persian culture, our fathers are very hairy everywhere except their head.
Yeah.
Just the one lone
Just like
hair on the head, holding
one
on
bald
so
spot.
dearly. That's my dad.
And men have
Very
a
handsome
different
man.
experience, you know what I mean? Like, it's stress, losing their hair. Like, I want to also touch on that, that
Yeah.
it's like genetics, but also stress and what they go through, because they also like maybe don't seem like they're as handsome anymore when like they lose their head hair. Just like want to know
Jason Statham kills that look. Come on.
what they go through, right? I'm also curious about your experience as actors. Like, if anybody wants to say,
In what regards?
just being in this play.
Oh. Let's go from the princess.
Either about your characters or any discoveries you had, or
Yeah, I mean, like you said, my first memories of hair, like my stories with hair, were negative. And I remember when I was on a field trip and the person sitting next to me noticed my unibrow. And another day was my leg hair. And actually about 7-8 years ago, I realized that I'd forgotten to pluck my unibrow for a few months, and I've had it since. And so this subject matter is like, very close to home for me, because a long time in my life I was spent on hair and looks and am I good enough. On the outside was confidence, but on the inside was this constant war. And I knew that the answer is like, you're just you, and you're gonna have to accept that. I had to wait for that to come. So this was really exciting for me because, it's just hair, man. Like, it's such a, but I get it at the same time, I still shave my legs or I do stuff. So it's an interesting thing. I think at the end of the day, we want it to be our choice, like my choice. I choose if I'm hairy today, if I'm not hairy today. And if I'm hairy, as you said, it's not that I'm dirty, I'm not this. And it's that choice. And in this day and age, it feels like a lot of these things, it's not our choice, and that doesn't feel good. So thank you.
Yeah, the way you wrote this play, it made something as simple as hair that is so universal feel so relatable, and themes of wanting to be accepted or seen or loved, or, you know, we touched on it during rehearsal, and that applies to so many other aspects in our worlds and things that we struggle with or are curious about. And so there's the Persian version, but then there's also us as human beings being like, oh, you know, for example, everybody's looking at pubic hair, but everybody knows what the feeling is to want to be loved or seen or accepted, or just, you know, like people don't like the word "you're crazy," and so then I say, like, you know, I'm uncontrollable, and so it's like our personalities and just accepting for who we are, no matter where our hair grows. So it's very beautiful and very poetic, and at the same time made you laugh. So it's like, it was very, it was a great experience to be a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I echo very much what you two are saying. Like, I think, like, through being part of this, I've realized that my relationship with hair is so nuanced. Like, I think there's, like, for me, my hairiness has been, like, racialized. And then also, like, it's obviously a gendered issue, right? Like, I think, yeah, like, growing up, I have the same stories. Like, my first times ever being bullied were by, like, white kids who didn't look like me and didn't have hair like me, and being called, like, monkey, being called, like, a man, like, you know, like, things like that. And I think a lot of people, like, deal with stuff like that. And it's definitely not a unique experience to me. And feeling othered because of something that's so natural. And then also going home and seeing, like, you know, my mother looks just like me and my family looks just like me, but they're also hating in a different way, hating themselves, and then, like, through that, like, you know, having a problem with me. So I feel like it's just from so many different sources, and that's why it's even hard to say, like you guys were talking about, where does it come from, right? So yeah, I feel like it's unlocked some memories in me, but I'm really grateful for it, because I feel like it's something that I think about all the time, and, like, whether to shave, to not shave, to leave it, to not leave it, to expose it or to not expose it. It comes with a lot of shame, but I feel like, you know, having conversations like these is how it, like, becomes destigmatized, and then, you know, you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I completely disagree with all three of them. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. It's really interesting because, like, I'm getting to learn about my castmates. You know, you work with people, you hear their stories. Like tonight, I just heard, oh my gosh, my bullying about my hair was not unique to me. It wasn't just me and my sister. It was. I'm sorry to hear that, but at the same time, it's very. It's nice to hear that, like, oh my God, we understand each other in that way. Because I remember, like, there would be, like, shavers taped to our locker telling us to shave, go back home to our country, all that stuff. And I was sassy, and I'd be like, well, you go back to your country, because this wasn't yours either. And then there would be, like, you know, I've had the experience of, like, you know, not knowing that, because up to a certain age, your parents don't tell you to shave, but once you hit a certain age, like, now you have to shave because you have to be presentable to get married. And so, like, you know, as a child, like, kind of going to gym class with shorts and having hair, and realizing that, oh, everyone's pointing and laughing, oh, I'm the butt of the joke. So then, like, you know, doing the whole laser thing. It's all gone now. I don't need to shave. FYI. But it, like, you know, and then following the trends of, like, oh my God, the unibrow. I used to have a unibrow. I'm not wearing any makeup today. I've plucked my eyebrows so much, this is all that it grows. This is it. But I used to have a unibrow. Yeah, like, it's interesting to hear everybody's experience with hair and how it is. And also, like, with this play, like, very beautiful way you kind of showed the intergenerational ways of dealing with things. Like, the mother is judging the daughter, but at the same time, her voice is coming from her mother. Like, when you go back in time and see, oh, okay, this is kind of like it's happening again and again. And unfortunately, maybe she might do this similar thing to her daughter when she gets married, because it's just something that it becomes like an internal thing, or to herself. Like she might have like I sometimes have my mom's voice in my head, and nothing is good enough. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I touch on all the things I wanted to say about. Yeah, it's just, and the humor in this. The humor in this, oh my God. Like I had to hold everything in me to not laugh when every single time the line about the pubic hair, that the urine and blood is, I want you there. Or like I've never heard the word yoni, I died. I'm learning, English is not my first language. I 2 days ago or a day before yesterday, I learned during this workshop that envy is a negative thing. I thought envy was good and jealousy was bad, but and go figure, English. But yeah, like it's just hilarious. You're funny, you're talented, and this is like it's really well written. And thank you for giving the opportunity to me and all of us for being in this. And FYI, if there's a casting director, I don't always play mom, so. It's just the accent is good, so.
It's interesting being one of the last ones because they touched up on everything, but it's okay. No, it's fine. I have more. This story for me was really interesting because it was happening right in our household. I did shave once, and then it's but right now after like a few months or so, I realized that it really doesn't matter what we do. It's not based on our genders, like whether you want to shave, whether you don't want to. Because in the male perspective, all the men in our family, none of them shave. None of them. It's like all bushy and hairy, which is okay. But like, because I remember there was one person who did shave in our family, and then extended family, and then and yeah, extended family, and then my mom was just like, oh, yeah. So it was just interesting that like it could go both ways, and I just think that this topic is something that can be that can be vulnerable, but empowering at the same time. And I really like being part of this. And she was such a good director and so calm. And I feel like having a director who's not tense, just right, just like helps us all succeed. And she really helped us, and I'm really proud of her.
Paid actor. Wow. Thank you, guys. Yes, please.
Because I have a grandson who, if he doesn't get into acting, I'm going to have to force him. He's really good. He's just natural. I'd like to know where you all have got your incredibly believable training. I was surprised.
Of being a hair?
So the question was, where do we get our training if we had a training?
Let's start that way. Please. Okay. Okay.
Princess.
She
caught on to my
trick.
Well, I went to school for music. I'm a classically trained soprano, so any stage acting I have is operatic stage acting, so it's very in your face. Like I have to be super duper out there. And that was my training, singing. Yeah, that's why mics are hard.
I've done clowning, miming, I've done puppetry. When I was younger, I went to a school that focused on performance art. I've done like Persian stuff when I was a child because we didn't know where to go. And then later on, I did go to university at CAP to learn more about how to be involved in this world. And I'm still training under Andrew McElroy and other folks that have been around.
He's doing a great job on you. All of you, so believable.
Yeah.
One can believe in pubic hair. Yes.
Thank you.
I don't have any formal training.
From the womb.
My background is in stand-up comedy and improv. And yeah.
She's a natural. She's so funny. Where do I start? Oh my God. I wasn't allowed to study film or acting because as a Persian, we all know we only have 5 options. We can be a doctor, engineer, pharmacist. You know, if nothing works, there's like a few of those ones. And then the last option is like real estate agent if nothing works out. So
Marriage.
that's literally my entire family is one of those options. Artist was never one, so I secretly studied at university, lying to my parents that it's electives that I have to take. So my minor was in film, TV. I had to let go of 2 different scholarships for schools that wanted to have me in California, Cal Arts and another one. But I did, after graduating university and dropping out of masters, because business MBA was not what I want to do, I went to New York Film Academy and I studied there, acting and film work. And I studied 7 years in Groundlings since maybe more, since 2016 I've been in Groundlings. They're like a comedy school in LA, and I got the Saturday Night Live scholarship through them. And I've been submitting to them since, but I haven't been accepted. But I'm here now, and my parents finally last year actually officially apologized to me for not letting me study film and TV, because it's what I do. I'm directing TV movies and I act. That's it. There's no plan B. There's no other job. And here I am.
Well, I graduated high school a year and a half ago. So, yes, I'm 19, but yes, right now I'm a tutor from grade 1 to 12, all subjects, and I plan to go to university in May. Yay!
I went to theater school, Studio 58. It's at Langara College. And then ever since, I've been dreaming of creating my own work. So this is it.
Sarvin.
Thank you so much for all of you for coming. Really appreciate you all. Thank you.
Goodbye.